Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here. Welcome to Destiny the Taken King Calcified Fragments Locations Guide Part 2. This video includes 19 calcified fragments. Click on screen for Part 1, which includes 27, bringing the total to 46. There are still 4 fragments that are unaccounted for that I will update in the YouTube comments or description once they are found. Now, this is the 28th fragment in this series, but it counts as fragment number 26 in the game. This is going to be found only in the Sunless Cell Strike. After defeating a large boss. Normally in other strikes you would go through a portal, but instead you're going to come to a long hallway with a lot of chandeliers on your way down to the kind of basement. On the left hand side, right as you enter, you'll find that. Now in the next one you'll find only in the Shield Brothers strike. This is fragment number 28 according to the game. As soon as you enter this large room with a bunch of Cabal, you'll want to kill them. Before progressing forward, you'll jump to the right-hand side underneath some of this rubble. Now, hopefully you're not as bad as me and don't get stuck on some of this rubble. But you can kind of just get in there, crouch under, and you should be able to access it through those means and pick it up that way. Now, the next 4 I've decided to make in a separate video. There are 5 total calcified fragments that are available in the King's Fall raid. I've made them in a separate video because I know you guys are going to be getting into your teams and you're going to be doing the raid maybe once per week at a very specific time. I don't want to clog up this video with too much information, so feel free to click on screen, check the description, or check my channel for a separate video showing all 5 calcified fragments that are available in the raid. This will clean up the video and make it a lot easier, trust me. Next up, calcified fragments number 35, 36, 37, 38 according to my video, or number 39, 40, 41, and 42 according to Bungie. These ones are all random spawns in the Court of Oryx Tier 2. What that means is you need to get a stolen ruin of your own, go to the Court of Oryx, put it in, and defeat the boss, and you are granted a random chance at possibly getting a calcified fragment. Now there's a total of 4 that are currently available in Tier 2, and you won't get all 4 with only 4 stolen ruins, or it's very unlikely. It's more likely that you'll need to use about 7 or 8 in order to get them to work. Next up is Court of Oryx Tier 3, and these are always on a weekly rotation. You can get numbers 47 in the first week, number 49 in the second week using Mini Crota. It's likely that number 48 is going to come in week 3, but you can only get 1 fragment for the Court of Oryx Tier 3 per week based on the boss that is available that week. It has to be your antiquated ruin, and you have to win. Now, Calcified Fragment 50, according to Bungie, is going to be a random drop using the Court of Oryx Tier 2 or T3 bounty/quest called Challenge the Court, which makes you complete Tier 2 or Tier 3 using your own rune in under 2 minutes with a squad. As soon as you complete it, you're going to want to actually cash in that bounty or quest, and it'll randomly give you the calcified fragment. Sometimes it gives it for the Tier 2, sometimes it gives it for the Tier 3. Now, calcified fragment number 42 in my series, or number 34 according to Bungie, is gotten through the chest which is related to scent. So the scent chest, which is available in the mausoleum area. I have a separate video that goes very in-depth into this, talks about exactly what you need to do. But more or less, you need to go to the Key of Maggots location. You need to stand here until you get the scent of the worm, and then you need to sprint across the mausoleum to the Key of Maggots chest. Or rather, sorry about that, not the Key of Maggots chest. You need to sprint across to the scent chest. Once you're there, you can open the chest using your scent if you're fast enough, and inside there you will find the calcified fragment. Watch out for the thrall, as they will kill you if you're a little bit uncareful here. Now the next fragment is gonna need a fully charged Agonarch rune, and to do that you're gonna need to go on to Dreadnought Patrol. You're gonna need to trigger some of these blight bubbles, and you're gonna need to kill the leaders that come out at the very end of these waves. You can only get 1 charge per day, and it takes 7 charges, which means it's gonna take you at least 7 days to charge your Agonarch rune. The only way to speed up this process is if you have 2 characters and you use the Agonarch rune between the 2 characters. You can charge it a little bit faster that way. I've heard, but I haven't tested personally. Also, if you know someone with an Agonarch rune that is fully charged, you can help them in this final step that I'm showing right now. You can get 1 hit damage on each of the bosses, and it'll actually fill up your own rune while you're helping them. As soon as you do have a fully charged Agonarch rune, I do not in this video, so I'm only showing you an example. You'll go to this chest in the founts, you'll put your rune in this chest, and this will spawn a large battle. You're probably going to want at least one friend to help you out here, because there are a lot of bosses that it's unlikely you'll be able to beat by yourself. They'll all spawn in this area, and as soon as you kill all of them, a chest will appear in the center. Once you open this chest, you will get a calcified fragment, which is going to be number 36 according to Bungie, or number 43 according to me. Now, this next fragment can be found inside of the Skyburner's chest. This entire process takes about 10 minutes, so I've made a completely separate guide that goes in depth about exactly what you want to do step by step. A quick rundown: you'll need to get the command beacon, then you'll need to get that into deployment codes, then you need to change the deployment codes into a security pass, and then you can gain access to the chest. The next fragment can be found in one of the 9 chests that require a key. You're going to actually need to generate a key, and I've made a separate video about how to actually get keys in my key guide, so watch that if you don't know how to get a key. After that, you're going to take your key to the appropriate chest, open that chest, and hopefully in that chest you find calcified fragment number 38. Now, unfortunately, calcified fragment number 46 is tied to the nightfall completion of the Sunless Cell strike. This was the strike that was available during the first week of the Taken King. In the second week, it's already a different strike, so you can no longer do it unless the Sunless Cell shows up back in the rotation of the Nightfalls. Now, as I stated at the beginning of this video, there are still 4 calcified fragments that are completely unaccounted for by anyone in the community. Please check the YouTube description and comments for updates on those. One of them is likely the 3rd week of the Court of Oryx Tier 3, and the others are probably related either to Nightfall completions and or the Heroic Raid. But honestly, that's speculation, so don't take my word as truth just yet. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video did help you get that exotic Touch of Malice scout rifle. I know it's annoying that some of the calcified fragments are already locked out based on weekly rotations, and I feel your pain, but it's not my fault. Just keep track of the rotations and make sure you come back and get them when they are available. Again, thank you so much for watching. This video was a lot of work, so if you could spare 1 second of your time and hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. You can also share it with a friend if you think they'd find it useful, and hopefully, I see you next time. Peace.